Alright guys, before we even get started, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I already know what y'all are thinking. Y'all are sitting there going,
Gaming Complain, why haven't you uploaded in like 6 weeks, dude? Not cool.
well, all 13 of you better shut the fuck up and listen real close here. First of all, don't ever call me by my full name again. We need to shorten that shit because it sounds really awkward when you say it out loud like that, I just realized. Maybe we just take like the first part of each word, know what I'm saying? Like maybe we just take first part of game, which is gay, and then the first part of come playing, which would be come. So yeah, just call me fucking gay cum, alright? Like why you gotta be so weird about it? Second of all, alright, are you little bitches still listening? Alright, listen. Second of all, I've been a little busy, alright? I'm not like a fucking loser. I actually do have somewhat of a life outside of this, maybe. I don't know. You know what? Get off my back. Fuck you. And third of all, actually, that was pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I need to say. All right? Hey, fuck you. Okay. Now, fourth of all, let's go ahead and get into this video, which is going to be slightly disturbing, especially if you enjoy children or dogs. You would think that taking two things you enjoy and mixing them would make it better, but no. No, it really doesn't. It's the same concept as how I was enjoying supergluing something back together earlier, and then I also decided that I need to go enjoy a nice piss. But, see, two things I enjoyed did not combine very well, and I found out the hard way that I did not enjoy at-home Brazilian wax. Alright, and that concludes our story time for today. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. Alright, so here's our first good look at the subject to today's video, and I already know what y'all are thinking. Gay cum, is that a lifelike doll made to look like the cross between a baby and a dog called a werepup? And then I would look you right in your dumb face, and I'd go, ha! Actually, yeah, that's pretty fucking accurate. I don't know how you guessed that so well, dude.
This is the baby werepup. His name's Joshua.
Alright, so right off the bat, I can already tell this video is going to leave me with quite a few questions. But number one, the guy says the doll's name is Joshua, but I'm a little confused on that because if it's a cross between like a baby and a dog, does that mean you can name it baby names or dog names? Imagine some crazy-ass lady going, here's my babies, and then introducing you to her werepups, and she goes, this one's named Kyle, and then over here we have Mr. Boompersnooch.
It's a werepup. Half werewolf, half puppy. So we're entering a town called Coaldale, Pennsylvania right now, which is also known as the home of the werepup.
Alright, I hate to be rude to my Pennsylvania homies, but I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. If your town is so boring that the biggest thing it's known for is being the home of the werepup, y'all need to you need to go somewhere else, man. Walk if you have to. Leave all your shit behind. I will come pick you up. Just let me fucking know. If you need to be evacuated from Pennsylvania, hit me up.
Which is essentially a puppy dog merged with a werewolf. So we're about to meet up with Asia, the creator of the werepup, and pick one up and bring it back to New York City to care for. Welcome to Werepups. Hi, I'm Taji. Asia. Nice to meet you.
Wow. You guys remember that time when I said that Bob Marley is not dead? He's in Pennsylvania making homemade werepups. And you all called me crazy. Yeah, well, guess what? Fuck you.
So it's a werepup house as well as a cat house.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is awesome.
I sort of keep like a laboratory vibe going. A lady whose husband used to work in a mental institution, and she let me buy like the whole lot.
Alright, so let me get this straight for a second. You design your house with shit you bought from a mental institution, and for a living you create these abomination werewolf baby dolls. Now, again, I know what you guys are all thinking, and yeah, I think she's single, guys. If you head over there quick and shoot your shot, you might be able to make it in time.
Of the stuff for like a good price. This little guy is the very first actual werepup, and I would take like litters of like 6 of these and take them to convention.
She actually just referred to it as a litter. You did not mishear that. She called it a litter. I want to fucking die.
And when we take them to conventions, they were selling out like the first day. So we were kind of like, okay, we got to make more of these.
Okay. As someone who does not currently have $1,000, I am taking personal offense to this. If you are one of the people who has wasted $1,000 on a fucking hairy baby doll, fuck you. Yo, I mean, respect though. If you can make that much money doing something so fucking stupid, I mean, respect. Honestly, I might join you here soon if my bank account keeps looking how it is. I'm about $200 away from gluing pubes to fucking Barbies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know I promised I wouldn't do that again, but come on, guys. This time I actually have a real reason, all right?
As you can see, I have a lot of things sort of waiting in the wings for me to have time to like finish it up.
It's a fairly tedious process when it comes to making a werepup.
Yeah, it's extremely tedious. It can take a couple weeks. Hair rooting is very tedious. You have to sit with a little needle and plug hairs into it, and it just takes forever. Most of the time I spend doing this, basically. This is the longest part of what I do. Sometimes listen to music, throw on a serial killer documentary, whatever.
You are literally like only 2 steps away from being in a serial killer documentary, motherfucker.
So, how did you originally stumble upon werewolves?
My mom kind of raised me on horror films, and then this film called Silver Bullet. There is actually a scene in that movie where one character is having a dream, and all of these people in a church turn into werewolves, and in one shot, real quick, you can see a lady has a baby, and it's not quite what werepups looks like, but that planted a really early seed in my...
I'm kind of worried that the only thing it takes to ruin, I mean completely mess up the mind of a small child is to show them one little scene from one movie and then they're freaks for the rest of their lives. That's wild.
Are there any people out there where werepups are more than just a novelty item for them, where it's almost like raising a baby werewolf in a way?
There's a whole community on Facebook that they made themselves, and it's called Werepup Mommies and Daddies, and I'm in that group, and they all share pictures of their werepups in different clothes, and like they buy car seats for them. It's become a whole connection between people. Like they're...
Imagine all of the children that are sitting around in an orphanage right now that could have been adopted, but they weren't, because instead the new trend is to get a werepup. Listen, Timmy, the parents we had lined up for you the other day, yeah, they changed their mind. They're just gonna go ahead and do a werepup for now. Sorry, bro.
They're kind of like family to me. Like I call them my pack. I don't call them my customers. It is all types of people. It is young people, goth people, people in the horror industry. You couldn't even describe the diversity.
I'm actually looking to bring a werepup with me back to New York and care for.
Absolutely. Well, we have some pretty feisty ones upstairs right now.
Bitch, what the fuck do you mean feisty? They all sit in one spot. They don't move. Is one gonna leap out at you and smack you on the ass?
What should I be looking for when I'm trying to choose my werepup?
Well, if your goal is to get some funny stares from people, I might choose this one simply because his skin tone is closer to human. This guy, we actually named him Joshua after my nephew.
Imagine the disrespect of having one of these things named after you.
And how is it so realistic in its like movements, it's almost everything? Like the general feel is almost like a baby.
That is the material, the silicone. So once you put silicone on like a cloth body, it sort of takes on the movement of a baby. Like the head will be heavy.
And I see that he has a diaper on.
He has a diaper.
How often am I going to want to change this diaper, you think?
You'll smell it.
Alright, well, with that awkward little exchange, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video before you all have to go get chemo. Oh, and one more thing, guys. If you see something that you want to see me do a video on, if you see something juicy, I mean, you know what I'm going for by this point. If you're subscribed to me, you get the general, like, idea of the channel. If you see something that would make good content that you want to see me make a video on, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and I'll go ahead and look into it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, guys. Every time you do, it's one step further away from me having to rely on making these things for a living. So, yeah, please help me. Alright, see y'all in another, like, fucking 18 weeks.